A new study shows that one specific movement can reverse your biological age by 5 to 7 years. And no, it's not walking, it's not stretching, and it's not what most seniors are told to do at the gym. This isn't about looking younger, it's about becoming younger, from the inside out. Let's begin. You've probably been told, just walk more, stay active, that's enough. But what if that's not true? What if your cells, your muscles, your genes, your brain are still listening? And what if the right kind of movement could wake them back up in ways supplements never could? This isn't a workout plan. It's a gentle return to your body's quiet capacity for renewal. Here are 5 science-backed exercises that speak to the part of you that never gave up. 1. Walking is a start, but it's not the finish. You've been told to walk, and that's good advice. Walking improves circulation. It lubricates your joints. It calms the nervous system. It reconnects breath with motion. But when it comes to reversing aging, at the cellular level, walking alone isn't enough, because aging isn't just a slowing down. It's a silent shrinking. After 50, we begin losing 3 to 5% of muscle mass per decade. And this isn't about vanity or weight. It's about metabolism, mitochondria, and movement capacity. Less muscle doesn't just mean less strength. It means lower bone density, higher blood sugar, weaker immune response, slower healing, and a biological age that outpaces your birthday. The hard part is, you won't feel this decline immediately. It creeps in. You walk the same route, but your legs tire sooner. You stop reaching for the top shelf. You sit more, stand less, and your body adjusts by doing less for you in return. Walking keeps the engine running, but resistance wakes up what's gone quiet. It signals your muscles to rebuild, your bones to reinforce, your mitochondria, your energy factories, to produce more power, more efficiently. And the shift doesn't need to be dramatic. You don't need a gym, you don't need heavy weights, you just need the willingness to challenge your muscles, gently but intentionally, because strength isn't about lifting heavy. It's about not letting your body forget what it's still capable of. So, yes, keep walking, but don't stop there. The next move you make might just remind your body how to build backwards in time. 2. The best anti-aging exercise you're not doing. Martha was 67 when she admitted something most people don't say out loud. I feel like I'm dissolving. She wasn't sick, she wasn't depressed, she was just fading. Her arms didn't feel like hers anymore. She got winded lifting groceries. She stopped reaching to close the curtains. And when she looked in the mirror, she didn't see weakness. She saw someone quietly slipping away. So, when her daughter handed her a pair of light dumbbells, she laughed. I'm not trying to become a bodybuilder, but her daughter just smiled. Number, you're trying to become yourself again. So Martha started, 15 minutes twice a week, chair squats, wall push-ups, some rows with a band, a deadlift with soup cans. And in just 6 months, her body rewrote itself. Her balance returned, her legs felt grounded, her blood pressure normalized. Her doctor said the words she hadn't heard in years. Whatever you're doing, keep going. Her muscles hadn't vanished, they'd just gone quiet. And now, they were listening again. Deep inside, something had shifted. Her body started building new strength, repairing what had been lost, and reawakening the parts of her that had been waiting, not for youth, but for attention. She didn't change everything. She didn't follow a plan. She just gave her muscles a reason to show up again. And every time she picked up those weights, her body heard, we're not done. We're still building. 3. HIIT, the energy restorer. Susan used to feel sharp in the morning. She'd wake up, stretch, move. But somewhere along the line, that spark dulled. She wasn't tired because she stayed up late. She was just slow to start. Coffee helped, but it didn't clear anything. She walked after breakfast, but it didn't restore the bounce in her step. Then she tried something different. Not longer, not harder, just quicker. She stood in her living room, set a timer for 30 seconds, and marched in place. Fast, arms moving, knees rising, then rested for 2 minutes. She repeated that 3 times. That was it. But something strange happened. By the afternoon, she felt more alert. Her mind moved with her body. The fog lifted. It turns out this short burst of movement wasn't about burning calories. It was about waking up her mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside each of her cells that slow with age unless reminded to spark. Even a few rounds of effort can re-engage your metabolism more than half an hour of slow walking. You don't need to run. You don't need a treadmill. You don't even need to leave the room. Try this. March in place for 30 seconds. Rest for 2 minutes. Repeat 3 to 5 rounds. Smile between sets. Your cells are listening, because your body doesn't always need more time. It needs more message and intensity, even short and gentle, is the message that says, we're still burning. We still remember how. 4. Squats. Bone density's secret ally. There's a kind of tired that doesn't come from poor sleep. It comes from the ground feeling farther away than it used to. You bend to pick something up, and your knees hesitate. You stand from a chair, and your legs need more thought. This isn't just age. It's your bones asking, are we still being used? Most people think of bones as structure, but bones are alive. They listen. They respond. And when you give them weight, even just your own, they begin to build again. Squats are one of the most effective ways to wake up bone cells, not because they're hard, but because they're honest. Every time you lower your body, gravity speaks, and your bones here, still needed. You don't need deep, perfect form. You don't need speed. You just need intention and repetition. Try this. Stand behind a chair. Lower slowly until you feel a stretch, not strain. Use the chair to stabilize. Rise with control. Breathe out on the way up. Do 3 sets of 5 to 10. You can do this while the kettle boils, while brushing your teeth, even before bed. And over time, your hips feel stronger, your legs respond faster, and that slow creak in your knees, it softens. Because bones don't respond to hopes, they respond to pressure with purpose, and squats, no matter how small, are the daily reminder your skeleton has been waiting for. 5. Planks. Where strength meets stillness. There are moments after a certain age when your body feels like it no longer belongs fully to you. You move quickly, and your balance wavers. You reach sideways, and something inside pulls back. You slow down, not out of weakness, but out of caution. And slowly, you begin to question your own ground. This is where the plank enters, not as a test, but as a return. Planks don't look impressive. They don't make you sweat or move, but they awaken everything beneath movement. Your core muscles, the deep ones you don't feel often, learn to stabilize again. Your shoulders, hips, spine, they align, hold, breathe. It's not about holding for a minute. It's about holding for a moment that says, I can carry myself. Studies show that even 20 seconds of planking each day can significantly reduce fall risk, improve posture, and retrain your brain's connection to body stability. Try this. Place your forearms on a table or bed. Step your feet back until you feel length in your spine. Keep your head neutral. Hold for 15 to 20 seconds. Breathe slowly the whole time. Do it every morning before breakfast, not as punishment, but as ritual. A quiet declaration that this body, though slower, though different, is still yours. Because balance isn't just about avoiding the fall. It's about knowing you can meet it, if it comes. Maybe what felt like aging wasn't decline, but silence. Muscles you stopped calling, bones you stopped pressing into, a core you stopped trusting to hold you. Maybe you thought you were slowing down because something was broken. But what if it was just waiting? Waiting for one cue, one request, one quiet effort to say, I still want this body to respond. These 5 movements aren't about youth. They're about communication, about telling your cells, your joints, your breath, I'm still here, I still care. And in that return, strength finds you again, not all at once, but gradually, gracefully, like a body remembering how to belong to itself. You don't need a program. You don't need perfection. You just need one decision that tells your body, I haven't given up on you. One slow squat, one 20-second plank, One deep march in the hallway. That's enough to tell your cells, let's begin again. If one part of this spoke to you, just one exercise you're willing to try this week, comment. Still moving. You're not late, you're not behind. And every quiet return to movement is a vote for the life you still want to live. In our next video, we'll reveal 3 common exercises that many seniors rely on, but that may be silently wearing down your joints. And we'll show you how to replace them with movements that strengthen you without grinding you down. Because your body isn't too old to grow, it's just waiting for someone to ask it, gently, wisely, and consistently, to try.